What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about an account that you guys can use to build credit if you're struggling with your credit right now and you really have not been able to get approved anywhere to try to build credit. This is something that you are pretty much guaranteed to get approved for that you can use to build credit. Coming up. So you finally decided to start working on your credit after all of these years of being held back from the things that you want and need because of your credit. But wouldn't it be great if you weren't missing family time, your favorite shows, or even sleep because you're spending all these hours searching online trying to figure out what to say and do while you're disputing the items on your credit report? Well, it could be easier, and all you need is a cheat sheet to show you exactly what to say and do. My dispute letter library will give you access to letters that cover a wide range of accounts and make it easy to know what to say regardless of your situation. So if you want to get more done and get better results while also getting your time back, check out my dispute letter library in the description below and start reaping the same benefits my other customers are seeing. What's good, everybody? Will Frazier here, your credit and business expert. And if you like to hear tips about personal credit as well as business funding and business tips, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime a video pops up. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up to like the video so that YouTube can share this video with more people if you get value from it. Now again, we're talking about options that you guys can use to build credit, and we're going to be talking about a few of those in the coming weeks. So this is just going to be one of the options that you can use to build credit, and this is going to mostly be for those of you who have absolutely no credit, so you can't get approved for anything to build credit because you don't have any credit, or for those of you guys who have had credit in the past but you've made some mistakes, your credit score has dropped, and now you need to start reestablishing yourselves. And usually in that situation, it's hard to get approved for things or to find something that you can get approved for to actually start building up your credit. So that's why we're going over one of the options you can use today. Now, this option is going to be a credit builder loan. It has no hard credit check, and it can actually help you save money as well. Now, this isn't a credit builder loan like you would get from your credit union or your local bank or something like that. And some of you guys may be thinking, well, why wouldn't I go that route instead of going somewhere else to try to get a credit builder loan? Well, usually with those secured loans that you get from the credit unions or the smaller banks in your area, more than likely you're going to have to put up some money up front, which they, lock into an account, and then you make payments on it. Somewhat like a secure credit card, but you have to put up a certain amount of money up front, before they actually open up that account for you. With this, you don't have to have a certain amount of money to open up this account to get started, and you can start working on improving your credit for as little as $15. Now, the option that we're talking about today is Credit Strong. And now we're going to go ahead and run through some of the details on Credit Strong so you can see how it can open doors as they have here for you guys. Now, first off, they have 3 different plans that they have. One of them is coming soon, a revolving option, which I'm interested to see what that ends up looking like. But they have the install plans and they have the Magnum plans. Now, I've seen these Magnum plans to be offered in a way that it can help you with business credit, but Credit Strong, that is, actually has a better option for that, which I'm gonna be covering soon on the channel as well. But the install option is really what you want to take a look at. So again, coming down here, we can see that the install option has low fixed monthly payments that build installment credit. They have multiple plans to choose from, and you can build credit or build credit and savings, whichever one you choose to do. And they say here it can be combined with Revolve to boost your credit profile. Now, I'm not sure how it's combined with that in order to use it because it's not out yet, of course. But one of the ways they could be talking about is how if you have more than one type of credit on your credit profile, that actually helps build up your credit, because one thing they look at when calculating your credit score is credit mix, which is the different types of accounts you can use. So I can see that being a way that they would be saying that it can help boost you. But we're going to take a look at these install plans that they have here. So we can see here that they have options right here said build or build and save. So with the build, they have this $15 a month plan or the $30 a month plan. And with the $15 a month, you get a $1,000 installment loan reported on your credit. Again, you don't have to come up with $1,000, but they will report it as if you are paying a $1,000 loan on your credit. With this option, they have $2,500 installment account reported. And as far as the amounts go, it's really just showing how much money you were capable of paying back on your credit report. That's just one, benefit that you might get from having a higher installment amount reported. This is the lowest cost installment account. You can build up to 120 months of payment history. You don't have to build 120 months of payment history, but that is something that you can do. And as you can see here, you can cancel at any time with no penalty. Same thing over here. But this is definitely, like I said, the lowest cost plan to get started with at $15 a month. And if we go over to the build and save, with these, you actually save more money while you are trying to build credit. So the other option would be more so if you just want to build some type of credit history. This is if you want to actually, put some savings to the side while you're building credit, just to make sure that you're going to have a benefit at the end versus a traditional loan where you get the money up front and then you have to pay it all back. And as you can see here with this plan, the $38 a month plan, you can save up to $1,100 in 36 months, or you can save $1,000 in 24 months or $2,000 in 24 months, just depending on how much you're putting in. And just so you know, depending on what plan you pick, there are interest costs associated with these plans, and that interest cost determines how much you're actually saving if you pick a plan to try to save. But with all of them, you will be saving at least a little bit unless you go with the build and save plan, which again gives you more savings. Now, just assuming you guys actually want to, just build credit for a few months, and if you're wondering how long it would take to build credit if you don't have. Now, if you guys were looking to just build credit history, you weren't really looking to save, and you're wondering, how long would you have to actually use this account to build credit, because you can do it up to 120 months. Really, it only takes, I say, about 7 months. Really, the credit scoring, FICO score, looks at 6 months of payment history to determine a score for you if you have not had any type of credit activity before, or if you haven't had any in the last 24 months. But I say 7 months because, it might be a month behind in reporting on any type of account you use to build credit. So if you gave it about 7 months at least, or maybe at least just stuck with it for 12 months of paying with it, then that would be enough payment history to build up good payment history using this if you wanted to use it and then end at that point. And now these are the full costs of going ahead and getting started with this. So let's say you did do it for just a year. It would be $15 that you would pay for your monthly payment. You do have to pay a $15 administrative fee initially getting started, but then you would pay $15 monthly. At the end of that, after paying $15 a month, you would have paid about $180 out of pocket, and you would have a savings of about $52 on this plan because it does have a higher interest rate than the other plans that they do have. But again, if you're just looking for a low cost way, $15 a month to build credit, this isn't a bad option to do that. And as you can see here on the higher plan, the one that was $2,500 loan reported and $30 a month, you see the interest rate is like almost half of what you saw on the other one. So you do actually get the opportunity to save more money during that year that you would have the account. But again, it's just about what you're trying to do. And this isn't the build and grow plan. So, those you actually can save a lot more money if you want to go on one of those plans. So what's required to open a Credit Strong account? You have to be at least 18 years old and a permanent U.S. resident in the U.S. with a physical U.S. residence address. You have to have a valid social security number or ITIN. You have to have a checking account, debit card, or prepaid card in good standing. You have to have a phone number or a Google Voice account, whichever one you have, and an email address. So that's all you have to be eligible. And as far as states go, they are available in most states except for Wisconsin and Vermont. And just an extra little note for those of you in New York, as an additional note, Credit Strong is the only deposit secured consumer credit building account for residents of New York that has been approved by the New York Department of Financial Services as of July 15, 2021. So in New York, it looks like this is probably going to be one of your best bets. And again, in regards to your credit score and approval, account approval is not based on credit scores provided by any of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. You may be denied if they cannot adequately verify your identity, your administrative fee fails, or your past banking behavior does not meet our product underwriting guidelines. So those are some of the reasons that might actually cause you to not be approved for this account. So again, overall, that is everything about Credit Strong. If you're interested in checking them out, just know I have a link to them down in the description, so you can go ahead and take a look and see if this will be right for you. Again, it's only $15 to get this started, and you can start building credit today and also building some savings if that's something that interests you as well. Now, if you've tried Credit Strong before, go ahead and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think about it and if it helped you with your credit score. And again, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up to show YouTube that you liked it so that they can show it to more people as well. And also, if you guys actually needed some help with your credit, like you had some issues with some collection accounts or late payments, other things like that on your credit report, then feel free to schedule a free consultation with me so I can take a look at your credit and see if there's anything we can do to help you. Right now, services are currently 33% off, so go ahead and check out the link down in the description for that as well. Now, I thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time.